Hello, everyone, and welcome back to God of War. It's time to do what every moderator on the forum likes to do: drop the ban hammer.
Ah.
Well, there it is.
For just the slightest slight.
Yes, this
If you rub me the wrong way,
this thing comes crashing down on you.
didn't get a joke. Ban. Don't like what I like. Ban.
Let's give this place.
So nowadays, I more often to mute you before I just straight up block you.
Yeah. Let's give this the old Hideki Kamiya. Okay.
I block if you like genuinely fucking piss me off. Like I will mute you if you annoy me.
Yeah.
Why would I panic?
That's why you would panic, boy.
Oh boy.
It's a good thing I'm indestructible.
Let's hope you are too.
You know that?
It worked, didn't it?
I like that we're in like that era of graphical technology where we can actually render flecks of snow in someone's beard now and have it look totally on point. I mean, it vanishes way too quickly, but when it's there, it's nice.
The chisel tip.
And the beard warms up.
And the treads through the snow are really nicely done when you're walking through them.
Kind of, but if you actually pay too much attention to the way the stuff directly under your feet animates, it's like weirdly rapid fire stop motion. And
Well, I think it's appropriate given it's snow.
well, I mean, like it kind of jitters from frame to frame, and instead of like physically spreading apart because they can't really animate individual grains of snow, so it's just like off. If you,
Like there was an Assassin's Creed game last year. Was there? Was that Valhalla? Am I thinking?
it was Valhalla, yeah, I think
Valhalla.
so.
Yeah, I remember. I got a sampling of that when I went to go visit the Screenway office, and I remember being enamored by how the snow looked. I couldn't stop looking at the snow.
Snow, when it's done well, looks really nice in current gen games. Rise of the Tomb Raider even got it mostly right.
Why only mostly, right?
I thought you'd never ask. He flexes his hands.
I say mostly right because we're not quite like it's not anything specific that the game did wrong. We're just not quite at a place where we can get snow entirely right. We can make it look nice, but the more interactive it is, the more problems arise in the way that it in the way that it renders. So, I guess snow is in the place where water was a generation or two ago.
Those are the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi.
Oh, the country band.
Mother always
That's what they sound like, Magni and Modi.
and Thor was the worst of the easier. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
They'll never even see him.
I like that. I like that line from Kratos. They are no longer children. They have no excuse. It says a fair bit about his philosophy. Like, you know,
Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all.
as harsh as he is with his son, he expects and forgives fuck ups. But the moment you're an adult, you kind of have to shape up or ship out.
Oh, he's the kind of guy who's like the instant you turn 18, you're out of the house.
Well, I mean, not strictly out of the house, I don't think, because that's kind of a modern concept, to be honest.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know.
If memory serves, the Jarl's throne was just
I would say, is it a modern concept that even applies in modern times anymore?
Well, it probably shouldn't, but we're so fixated on it that we insist on making it count. But, like, yeah, in like less recent societies, you weren't always expected to own your own goddamn place. It wasn't so weird for families to just live together.
You missed, buddy. This guy actually goes down shockingly easy because it's like this fight wants to have like some wolves walk in, you know, and be like ads for him, but you know the boy handles them so easily, so it's like all you have to worry about is the frost giant. And it's like, okay,
Put him on ad cleanup.
yeah.
My favorite MMO role.
Squishy. And he drops loot. Yay.
Now that some time has passed, I really need to get the new FF14 expansion and actually get into that. I have.
Did you finish Shadowbringers?
No, I did not. I'm gonna need to like play through the entire goddamn game again too, because I forget where I was at as my ninja. Like, I have no idea what was going on in that story. Luckily, I only have to deal with the restructured version of A Realm Reborn. Did they shorten the Tidus stuff?
To some extent, they trimmed the fat in a couple of areas. I would say it's still very much A Realm Reborn.
Well, yeah.
And
There's only so much.
like
you can
it's
do
not
to fix that.
Like it's not a terrible story. It's just tedious.
And I didn't.
It's very formulaic.
I didn't exactly hate the way that A Realm Reborn was structured. Like,
No, it was like because at the end of the day, I got through it just fine too.
Yeah.
Like, there's still more to play.
and there were several
You know,
points.
it's
There were
just-
several points along the way where you could go on entirely optional quest lines just to gain more XP and learn a little
Yeah.
bit more about a particular part of Eorzea, and that was nice.
It's just like to me, the most interesting parts of Realm Reborn is after the the 2.0 story.
Yes. Also, anything involving Hildebrand is immediately like top quality content. I can't believe that Hildebrand goes as far back as the original game.
He's fine. Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
I like how casually everyone just like trash talks Thor's two sons. Like,
The two friends nobody likes.
They're the grandsons of like the president of the company, so they act like they're tough shit.
those guys, great.
It's your two sons, Thor Jr. and Jeb Thor.
Quick, Freya, it's the boys. They'll
Although
tell me.
you-
They'll help me how to stop Kratos.
Well, you know, considering the
Boys, where you going?
considering the antics considering the antics that Thor gets up to in the MCU, I'm not surprised his sons are idiots. But okay.
Damn it! I want a whole episode of that.
I was like, what is Ragnarok about?
Oh, you mean the fourth one?
Yeah,
Ragnarok's the third one.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I
no,
was
no.
gonna
You
say,
mean for the game? Sorry.
like for this game? Yeah,
No, this
yeah,
game
yeah.
comes out later this year.
Before they even notice.
Hey, it's the aforementioned idiot sons.
Boy,
That's not impressive. I can do that too.
surrender. The All Father demands it.
The who now?
No.
Oh, you're lightning. Good. I've beaten plenty of you.
Go.
Oh boy.
Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do?
Boop.
I love games that let you actually fight with a shield as opposed to just blocking with it.
Yeah. It's also interesting on the rare. It's like you're actually fighting compared to the first games. All the gods you fight here are just normal sized, really.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
But that was something that was always a thing about the Greek pantheon, right? Was like they were larger than life,
A little bit, yeah.
even the more human-esque ones.
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us?
I have to say, I don't know much about Norse mythology outside of what comic books told me, you know, and
Yeah.
not like actual.
Don't call me that.
like scripture and other shit.
My never-ending quiver of arrows. Well, you guys act like you're tough shit, and I beat the king of lightning gods, so.
Calm yourself, boy.
Zeus was worth 3 of you guys. There's only 2 here, so we'll be fine.
And that's when I was violently angry, rage-fueled Kratos. Now I'm actually smart Kratos. It's really just kind of more about taking your turns on each of them more than anything else.
Yep. Oh, and you have to get each of them down a segment before they
continue on, yeah.
She cut up your face.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Like half of this battle is your fucking mama jokes.
I mean, it goes to show they really are a bunch of frat boys.
Oh, so now one of them is going to approach to distract you, and the other's going to try and attack from another direction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a fucking tag team wrestling match, man. Like, I know we brought up the parallel.
And here comes Kratos with the chair.
Yeah.
Why is it always a chair?
I don't think it's like, this is a no DQ match. I think those arrows are real.
Boy, stay focused.
What would Kratos' entry theme be for wrestling?
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum,
Kill some
bum,
gods.
bum.
Dum, dum, dum.
Suplex.
Blades to the
Armbar.
face.
By God.
Wrestling is another of those things that I don't really get, but in this case, like,
As what, a
I
performance
sort
art?
of get why I don't get it, if that makes sense. I guess I just don't really like that kind of showboaty stuff.
I admire the athleticism and the dedication to sticking to like a performance, basically.
It's the performance that I don't like.
It depends on who you're watching. You know, there's different flavors for everything.
Yeah.
And that's another lightning god down. If I had a nickel for every lightning god I took down, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
How did you? You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
A little overexcited there, kid. But now Atreus is sick.
Sickness.
Sick of this shit.
Yeah. So am I, boy, but you don't see me violently coughing up blood.
It hasn't.
Boy,
The coffin, the blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No!
Don't. You're coughing up blood. You're not going to convince anyone, kid.
I'll be alright.
Coughing up blood is not something that people do when they're well. I'm pretty sure even back then they knew that much.
I mean, also godly power, so. But more importantly, we're going to get our little thingy. Yay.
Might be a little hungry. I don't know why, but I read that. I thought the Giant's chisel was going to say the Giant's chips. It's like, finally.
Oh, that's still 80% air. Oh, so the Giant's chips is just what a regular bag of chips should be.
GMOs. Oh, no.
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel rune to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh,
Yay.
incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you've got the chisel.
So yeah, this little game mechanic is a little weird because when you do this the first time, it makes you do like this little hot and cold thing where you have to like move the control stick around to point it in the right spot. if you don't like it, though, which I don't, I have it in the options where you just, just make it tap a button and it does it for you.
But I,
In his father's store.
Huh.
not minor.
Yeah.
Not
Weird.
minor at all, him. This one.
Yeah, I think they realize that, it's a little weird to have, and it's like, okay, some people just aren't going to want to deal with this.
Judgment. No.
That makes it kind of sound like the Batman Arkham Asylum, like, decryptor or whatever.
You know, the cryptocurrency stabilizer or some other shit? No, I think it's the cryptographic sequencer or some other shit.
Cryptographic sequencer, I think it was what it was called, yeah. What are these things?
Convenient stepping stones. Well, I think it's part of the belt thing that we knocked off earlier.
Ah.
At least that'd be my guess. You missed. First try.
But it's a good thing it comes back to you.
Yeah. Imagine having to climb back down to grab the axe to climb back up to try again. So at that point, you just start throwing snowballs really hard.
Where are the other two?
Somewhere around here. Oh, there you are, boy. Amazingly spry for just coughing up blood a few seconds ago. So, oh, there's one. 2 of 3 seals destroyed. Yay. Why always have 3 if 1 is all that's needed to keep the seal open? I mean, closed.
I don't know.
It's like you think it is always like, oh, we have the 3 seals to block the thing. It's like, but you only really need 1. Is it just like for extra protection, or?
Probably.
Because it's like I don't know many instances in like fiction where it's like, oh, you broke the 1, so now it's a cascading, no problem. That
Listen, I'd rather it just be 3 runes and solve the CAPTCHA, or click on all the crossroads. Throw the axe on everything that looks like a bus.
I mean, Chris was going to do that anyway, so
Still less annoying than De Novo, though.
that is true.
I'm not familiar with that dietary supplement.
Let's get started then.
No, it's the end of the part. Little late there, buddy. But yeah, just getting stuff just to get stuff. I have nothing else to use the currency on, so hey, we have an Ares tunic, yay. Or upgraded it anyway, so